Riddle taking flight, yo.
There used to be a time
they
when
say
black
we ain't
men
the
stood on the
prophets on
corner,
earth,
all
better
the
think
people would gather
again.
themselves
We here to
together.
save your soul.
All the people
Better
would come
think
and watch
again.
and listen to
We
what
got
they
our
had to
fringes,
say.
we can look on
Now
when we
in
think of
2020,
sin. A
the
man's
black
thought
man
come
has
from his
become
heart.
weak,
Touch
and
a
the black
dream.
woman has
Kill
become
that old
complacent
man
in his
off. You
weakness.
can't let him live.
That's the truth.
It's the time to make peace and the time to kill. The kingdom is at hand. The time's getting real. The time's getting real. The time's getting real. Life or death, make a choice. You gotta pick a side. Keep the law and live, or break the law and die. The pastor told me my old lifestyle was still accepted. The book of Proverbs chapter 7, I'm weak, that's a lie. I want the strength of Samson. Spiritually strong, now we promote the stop sin and challenge. Brains and habits are two things that take away your balance. Walk like walk right, talk like you talk right. I think like I wanna stop sinning, but sometimes the wrong thought might make me get off like we ain't gotta do this. Ain't what the truth.
Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of our Booster Club members for your many donations and much more, your prayers. We visited faraway countries and strange lands. We've even spoken to dignitaries and were detained for spreading the glorious gospel in Cuba. The truth is that the descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel were scattered throughout the world. Help us on our journey as we continue to raise up the nation of Israel. 12 tribes worldwide. Join or donate today. Shalom.
Okay, go to Deuteronomy 28:15. So what we gonna do, bro, is what we come out here to do is we trying to find the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So in the Bible, it tells us where to find the lost sheep, where to go to find the lost sheep, so we can bring them back home. You understand? Bring that out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
So the Bible is talking to the nation of Israel, okay? And it's saying, if you don't, God is talking to the children of Israel. He's saying, if you don't listen to what I'm about to command you to do, that read.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
So it says, all these curses, if you don't listen and follow the things I'm telling you, all these curses, a curse is good thing or bad thing? It's bad things, right? It's actually judgment. If you break God's law, like you murder somebody, are you going to have to get judged for that? If you steal from somebody, are you going to have to get judged from that? The Most High God is telling Israel, if you break my commandments, I'm going to judge you. I'm going to put curses on you.
Right.
So we're going to show you what happened to the nation of Israel, okay? So bear with me, read that.
And overtake thee. Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So the Most High God is talking to Israel. He's talking to the Israelite, his chosen people. He's saying, if you don't listen, you're going to be cursed in the city. So no matter what city you go on the planet Earth, you're going to be cursed. You're going to see judgments. Things are going to be going bad for you all day long. So according to the Bible, what group of people do you know, no matter what city you go to in America, they're in the worst parts of the city? Us, the so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. Read on.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So it says, cursed shalt thou be in the field. So So who was in the cotton field for 18 hours a day, having to work, whipped on our back, and our kids as young as 5 years old? This was happening. God is telling you who the children of Israel are and why they're in the predicament that they're in. How you doing, my brother? What's your name? Amal. Okay, I got Rodney and Amal. Okay, so do you know your nationality? According to the Bible, have you ever been to the church? Do you know anything about the Bible?
No, a little bit.
You know a little bit? And you've been to church, right? Do you believe in Christ?
Oh, yes.
You believe in God? Do you believe that this is his word? You too? Okay. So that's the foundation. If you believe in this Bible, read verse 15. We're going to show you who the children of Israel are today.
That's right.
Does God have a chosen people? Yes? You don't know? Okay, we're going to show you. So what we just did is we showed a little bit of the history of the children of Israel. All right, go ahead, read that.
Verse 15.
No.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So God is talking to his chosen people, the Israelites. He's saying, if you don't listen to the things that I'm telling you, I'm going to put, go ahead and read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So it says all these curses are going to come upon his chosen people if they're not keeping his commandments. Okay? So are curses good things or bad things? Bad things. It's judgment. Like I was telling you, my brother here, if you commit murder or if you steal from somebody, is that a curse? I mean, are you going to get judged for it? Yeah. So according to the Bible, God said he's going to judge his chosen people if they don't keep these commandments. So read that. Read what we got next.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So it says in the city. Any city that you occupy, you're going to see curses on these group of people, my chosen people, if they're not keeping my commandments. So according to the Bible, what group of people do you know that lives in the city all across the United States and they're in the worst parts of the city? What group of people? What nation of people? No matter what city you go to, they're in the worst parts of that city. Like the hoods and the ghetto. Yeah, us. So he said you're going to be cursed in the city. That's why you always see, no matter where we're at in great numbers, you see bad things happening. Our people getting shot down in the street. Our water being poisoned. It's 8 years in Flint, Michigan, and they still don't have clean water. That's a curse. A curse is a long sentence. Like let's say you murder somebody. You're going to get 25 to life. The Most High God is saying, if you break my laws, I'm going to put you in for life.
That's right.
So until you die, you're going to have these curses until you start keeping these laws, statutes, commandments. You understand? So that's what God is telling his people. Read on.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
It says, cursed shalt thou be in the field. So, like I was showing him when you came up, what group of people was in the cotton field, sugarcane field, tobacco fields? Us. So according to the Most High God, who's been cursed right now? Who's been cursed for the last 400 years? Us, our people. So who's the children of Israel today, according to the Bible? Not what I'm saying. Us. What do you think? I'm going to show you some more. Get verse 32. Watch this real quick.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 32.
Bring it out.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So, have you ever watched a movie called Roots, 12 Years a Slave? What group of people, their children were given to other people? Ours. God says, according to the Bible, that would happen to his chosen people. So according to the Bible, we're reading that our history is directly linked to this Bible.
That's right.
To God's chosen. Now, read on.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So it says the parents of these children will look and fail with longing because their children, you might have a child that came over on a slave ship in Mississippi. They're going to sell.
Oh, there, my brother.
Okay. Are you okay, bro?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, according to the Bible, the Most High God said that his chosen people, their kids were going to be sold into slavery. So Master Charles is in Mississippi. The kids of the Israelites were sold to Master Williams in Virginia or South Carolina.
Bring it out.
And the parents is looking like they're just crying all day long. They can't get their kids back. Read on.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
He said you're not going to have any might, any military might, any economic might, any political might to get your own children back. So the Most High God is telling you, I'm going to jack y'all up for not listening to me. Because I told you, you have a responsibility to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. So that's why you see all of this suffering and pain going on in our communities. Because we are the people of the book.
That's
plain and simple.
That's right.
You finished with that?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, go to 37. Now I'm going to show you. What's your last name? Hill. What's your last name? Miller. Your last? Dooley. Okay. Read that. Watch this.
Verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
So the Most High God said, my chosen people going to become an astonishment. When people see them, they're going to be like, damn, what's wrong with them people? You can just look down. You can look out here and you see our people just walking around drunk, high on drugs. People see that and they amazed. They like, damn, what's wrong with these people?
Right.
That's Bible prophecy. What's supposed to happen to the Israelites? Read on.
A proverb and a
So
byword.
what's a proverb? He said you're going to become a proverb. A proverb is a wise saying. It's something that you read, like they have a book of proverbs. It's wise sayings. What's one of the proverbs or wise sayings that they say about our people today? About the so-called black man? What's that? We killers? What else? What about they love watermelon and chicken? They lazy as hell. If you want to hide something from a black man, where do you put it? In a book. That's one of the proverbs that they say about our people. They got all kind of proverbs about our people. Read on. Watch this.
And a byword.
It says, and a byword. So according to the Bible, a byword is anything being called anything outside of your God-given name. So our God-given name is right here. This is what you find in the Bible. God's chosen is supposed to be Judah. So do you see yourself on this sign? Do y'all see yourself on this sign? What would they be calling you today? Judah? No, they would be calling you, American black or African American or black. According to the Bible, your actual name is Judah. You come from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
Okay? So what are we bringing out today? What are we showing you today? What's that? Right. So what nation of people are you actually according to the Bible? Israelites, according to the Bible. We're not giving you our own words. I don't have a script that I'm showing you, hey man, you would know. It's coming straight out the Bible. That lets you know it's true. Y'all said y'all believe in the Bible, correct? So we're teaching you today that you are Israelites, God's chosen.
That's right.
Matter of fact, finish that out. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. What's another byword? Like, what do they call us? What do white people call us when we're not around them? Who? Say it loud. Niggas. That's a byword. He said you're going to become that. No matter where you go in the world, the so-called white man is calling you a nigga behind your back.
Bring it up.
Some of them call it to your face. They don't give a damn. So this is Bible prophecy come to life. Read.
Among all nations whither the Lord shall lead thee.
He said, among all nations that the Lord shall lead you. So how do we get over here? How do we get over here to this side of the world? Okay, but how do we get? Did we take a plane? Boat. They changed us up in boats? Boats. Okay, so let's see if that's Bible prophecy. Get Deuteronomy 28:68. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Watch this.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Most High God is telling the whole nation of Israel, the whole nation of y'all, when y'all stop keeping my commandments, y'all gonna go into slavery or y'all gonna go into Egypt. Now, we're gonna find out what Egypt mean in the Bible. Because we didn't go back to the physical land of Egypt, did we? No, we didn't go back. Read that. Watch this.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
So we came out of the land of Egypt by Moses. Read.
Out of the house of bondage.
God is calling Egypt the house of bondage. So what was our condition What type of position did we hold as a nation? Who? No, we were slaves over there in Egypt. When we was in Egypt, we was enslaved. The Most High God took us out the first time through Moses. He parted the Red Sea and brought us out. He said, if you don't keep my commandments, one of the curses is you're going to go into slavery again. Okay? Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So you're going to go into slavery again. Read.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
By plane.
With ships.
He said you're going to go into slavery with ships. That's actually Bible prophecy. What nation do you know that went and was chained to the bottom of the boat and came over in slave ships? He said this is only going to happen to one nation.
That's right.
So what is that telling you? Exactly. We the people. This happened to us. This is our history found in the book. Watch this. We're going to finish it out. Read this.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
When you get off of those slave ships, you're not going to see your homeland again. Have we seen our homeland? We've been over here for 400 years. You ever been back to your homeland? You? So that's Bible prophecy. He said it's not going to happen. It didn't happen. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your
When you get over there, you're going to have land. You're going to be prosperous.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So he said when you get off them slave ships, you're going to be sold unto your enemy. What is this right here? What are we looking at right here? When we got over here, we were auctioned off as slaves. That's coming straight out of the Bible. He said, for not keeping my commandments, y'all gonna go through the worst that any other nation that went through. You can't turn your back on God. It's impossible without some dire consequences. Read.
For bondmen,
for slave men,
and bondwomen,
and slave women. Even our women and children went into slavery. Read.
And no man shall buy you.
He says no man is going to be able to. That buy you is an old Quaker word. It means no man is going to be able to save you or redeem you from this slavery. No man is going to be able to get you out of this slavery. Now, didn't we have people that tried? Did any of y'all know Booker T. Washington or Marcus Garvey? What about Malcolm X? You know Malcolm X, didn't he try? What about Martin Luther King? He tried. They killed them all down. Most High God said no man is going to be able to save you out of this.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.